Welcome to my jungle! I'm going to show you how I built my massive ecosystem out of a classic IKEA cabinet. I started this project in 2024 when I sought out to create a vivarium on only a $300 budget. It was quite the process, and the truth is,
I made a mistake.
Yes, I did all right, and that mistake was water leaking. Since I only had a $300 budget, I did not want to buy a piece of glass for the back, so I bought corrugated plastic. First things first, I'm gonna need a silicone. It is officially time to fill up this water area in the cabinet. The hose running all the way through my backyard, all the way in my room, to go into the cabinet. The first time didn't work because silicone does not adhere to plastic. There's the leak. Which I learned very quickly, but clearly not quick enough. I tried again, and when that leaked everywhere, I siliconed the entire piece of plastic, and that still didn't work. I decided to invest in a piece of glass, so I went to the thrift store and found one. So now that I have my piece of glass, it's time to cut it. And I've never done something like this before, so I really hope that it doesn't end up being a complete disaster. Those were my famous last words. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I finally decided to invest my money into a piece of glass from Lowe's. Flash forward to 10 months later, with no leaks, I decided that I did not like this design anymore, so I ripped everything out. Now, over a year later, I'm back at the beginning. Okay, so here's my plan. Look at this beautiful piece of wood. I'm going to put it in here, and it's going to be like a tree branch with all of these branches coming out, and this is the main stem. It was going to have different pools of water with fog, and I really wanted to have a fish tank on the bottom. I was not giving up. First off, if I wanted to have a stream, I had to create a filter box that would keep out any large pieces of dander from breaking the water pump. This piece of wood was so heavy that I could not just hold it up with expanding foam, so I actually drilled it in the back and drilled my main pieces of wood to it as well. I love my wood, and these are my very most special pieces that I have been keeping for months, and I'm glad I did not use them for any other projects because they look so awesome in this. These cups are going to have small pools of water that will be trickling down. Ever since this one time I went to Hawaii, I have wanted to build a large jungle ecosystem like this. That is where I got my inspiration, and I hope it resembles a bit. This expanding foam that I'm doing is going to be carved out like rock once it dries, but I have had my fair share of expanding foam that dries on me. On to carving! Some people say to wait 24 hours before you carve it, but I'm much too impatient for that, and I started 20 minutes after it was sprayed. This is unusually satisfying, but it also takes a really long time, so I'm not going to bore you with carving. But basically, I just want to make it resemble rocks as much as possible. Now that this was finished, it was on to the best part of it all, planting. While I didn't exactly stick to my $300 goal because I redid the tank, I still got these plants at a bargain or by asking my neighbors for clippings. In my opinion, a vivarium should not cost as much as some people make them, and you can DIY a lot of stuff. That is what I wanted to show people when I started this project in 2024 when I had the budget of $300. For example, all the wood that I got in this video cost me $2, and the plants cost me only $10. Now, how did I build the fish tank on the bottom? First, I put a layer of soil to feed my live aquatic plants, and then put a sand cap so that the nutrients do not enter the water column. I filled it up with water and added several species of aquatic plants that will eat my future fish's waste. I also added waterproof lights and I tested my water pump in my flowing river. I must introduce you to my weird alien friends. These guys are called isopods and they are very important to my jungle because they are detrivores, which means that they eat decaying plants and leaves that decay. I also have these very strange tiny bugs that eat mold. I will never see them again in this tank, but I know that they're doing their job, as long as I don't have any outbreaks of mold. And now, it is time for the big reveal of this beautiful jungle ecosystem. Oh look, what do we see in the trees? It's a wild parrot in these branches. So beautiful. Now we need a name. Please leave in the comments any ideas for what we should call this tank. Don't forget to subscribe for updates. Don't forget to subscribe for updates and more content like this.